Welcome back to another episode of Mixed Action Back to School. Najua iko kwa slideshow, lakini tutaendelea hadi tufike the 5th episode, ama hii iko episode ya mwisho. Nilianza kusikia I started feeling that mimi mwenyewe I started feeling that kutakuwa 8 acha tu ikuwe 4 ama 5 but adventure. So sasa nataka kuongea kuhusu hii. It is back to school. Nashangaa as per the news hiyo news yenye niliangalia usiku, walisema ati wana postpone shule zifunguliwe next Monday. Lakini wacha tu tuendelee. Sasa tulikuwa tumeachia kwa the school's opening assembly. Sasa in this episode it is the day before exams. It is the day before exams, siku kabla ya mitihani, ama dress to impress. Hiyo itakuwa kwa season 2 episode 1 ama ikuwe part 5. Haya, sasa hii ni title. This is the title, back to school, the day before the exams. Wacha nikae chini. That ina lower, it is lowering my, hapa hakuna lighting nzuri. Aya. Now, let's get into the episode now. Tulikuwa tumeachia the day before school. The day before school. Siku kabla shule, the day before the school's opening assembly. Ini part 4. The day before exams. Na hiyo ni siku yenye walifungua shule, Friday. Now, where are we now? Tuko wapi? Back to school. After tuliachia kwa class, wanafunzi walikuwa na briefing in our previous episode. Now in this episode ni the day before exams. Nasikia watu wameshtuka. People are freaking out. Hawakuwa wamesoma. I mean, some of them hawakuwa wamesoma. Some of them hawakuwa wamesoma. Imagine that's a class of 30 students. Almost half of the class hawakusomea mitihani, na walikuwa nafikiria ati walikuwa nafikiria kutakuwa na open. Tangu lini? Sasa watu wako kwa, imagine sasa hiyo shule High Horse Academy iko na study hall. High Horse Academy has a study hall. Just a study hall iko nayo. kona study hall. Study hall, whereby wanafunzi wanaweza somea hapo, na pia wanafunzi wanaweza either wanafunzi wasomee darasani ama wanaweza somea kwa study hall. Sahii kuna giza na saini tu ni kama inataka kunyesha. Watu wenye people have been swept by the floods. I feel bad for them. I feel bad for them. Lakini si ni El Nino rains. Si heavy floods, hiyo ni El Nino. Bado tuko kwa hiyo, we are in spring. Kitu kama hiyo. Spring then summer. Kitu kama hiyo. Lakini sijui, lakini ni kitu kama hiyo. Haya. So far in our channel we have 498 views. 498 views. Nataka tufike 1000 views. Tufanye a very special video. Kitu kama hiyo. Sasa wanafunzi hapo wako kwa class wana struggle, hawakusoma, wengine wanaanza kulia machozi, wengine wanaanza kulia, wengine wanaanza kulia. Kwanza mwanafunzi mwingine ati if I'm meant to fail, so be it, I give up. Na mwalimu anaenda hapo anamwambia, you student, no student here in my class is ever gonna give up. No student in my class will ever give up. Will never ever. Hakuna, there's no way my students are gonna give up. Nakwambia huyo mwalimu alikuwa strict. And which teacher is that? Mr. Masharia. Mr. Masharia. Mr. Masharia is a very strict teacher, I tell you. Mr. Masharia is a very strict teacher. And he will never let any student in his classroom give up. No student in my classroom is ever gonna give up. Because no way, there's no student who is ever gonna give up. No student is ever gonna give up. Don't give up. I promise you, one day, just any day. It may not be today, it may not be tomorrow, it may not be yesterday, but just any day. Tutafanya, we're gonna sing a song. It's going to be called Never Give Up. Yeah. And here's a reason why you should, and there's a reason why you should never ever give up on pursuing your dreams. If no student, huyo mwalimu alikuwa very strict. Ninakuambia on May 22nd, on May 22nd or May 21st, either 21st or 22nd of May, we are going to be talking about students before and after exams. That's probably gonna be on May 22nd or May 21st. It may be on a school day, but we're going to be We are going to be preparing. We are going to be preparing for that video on weekends. Then by that day at 7 p.m. tutakuwa tukiongea kuhusu hiyo. And it is gonna be, yeah, it's gonna be a very epic video. Now where were we? Sasa let's talk about this one student. This one student is by the name Vincent. Na nilikwambia Vincent was an additional character in season 1 episode 12, 13, 14 and 15. Now that one student akawa hapa akilia, alikuwa like mtihani, game over man, game over. Huyo mwanafunzi alikuwa hapa akilia, alikuwa like, if I'm meant to retain, so be it. If I'm meant to fail, so be it. I give up. Now and that one student, hey, the teacher just goes there. Sasa huyo mwalimu alikuwa like, no student is ever gonna give up in my classroom. No student of mine is ever gonna give up. So I am giving you this textbook. Memorize everything from that textbook. It may be a resource. Memorize that whole from where we started up to where we recover, up to where we stopped. Because there's no way you're going to give up in my classroom. Tena huyo Vincent alikuwa like, but there's like 50 pages and only one of me. Tena huyo mwalimu alikuwa like, look here. You're never gonna give up in my classroom. I am never gonna let any student in my classroom. Every student in my classroom is meant to pass, and pass with flying colors. And it is a must. Huyo mwalimu alikuwa very strict. Huyo Vincent alikuwa like, I'll try my best. Huyo mwalimu alikuwa very strict. Very strict teacher. Na hata acha mwanafunzi anguke mtihani, huyo mwalimu hata wayacha mwanafunzi yeyote anguke. At least ukipata 65 and above, you're okay. 65 and above is the minimum percentage you're required to pass. 65 and above. At least 65 is something we can believe. 65 is believable. Anything below 65, nakwambia, no teacher will ever agree to that. Nakwambia May 22nd, actually on May 22nd tafanya our very special episode on May 22nd. Dress to depress. Types of students. Wacha tuite the name of the episode, types of students after exams, after getting their results. Ama tuite results giving day on May 22nd at 7 p.m. sharp. And on May 21st, we are going to do another video. Actually, May 21st May 21st, dress to depress. May 22nd, types of students, results giving day. So far we have been recording this video for like 15 minutes. Wacha tufike kitu kama 30 or 40 minutes, I'll be through. Or longer. Ama hii kitu ikienda kuisha moto. Hapana. Haya, wanafunzi wako hapa wakirevise. Tena John tena Jemo wako na discussion. Wako na their own discussion. Sasa Jonte alikuwa like hii exam we need to study, we need to revise. There's no way we are going to fail. No way. Hakuna siku yoyote tutaanguka. There's no way. Na nimekwambia no way. There is no way a student can fail. There's no way I'm going to fail. No way. Tuna Jemo alikuwa like, I agree with you. We need to stop wasting our time and revise. We need to get at least 65 and above. And our goal was to get exceeding expectation in all subjects. We need to be at least in the top 10 of this class. Not whereby we're in the bottom 10. Now, by the way, bottom 10. Imagine it is a class of 30 students. Kuna top 10 na bottom 10. Top 10 na kwanga from number 1. Top 10 na kwanga from number 1 all the way to number 10. And bottom 10 na kwanga from position 21. Kwenda all the way to position 30. Position 11 to 20 hiyo ni katikati. At least hiyo ni katikati. Let's go back to where we were. Now, when you find that one student who fail, that one student fails. Nakwambia that one student who was suspended in season 1 haonekani hata kwa exams. Inaonekana ataonekana he comes lakini huyo mwanafunzi hajarudi bado since he was suspended for a whole month. Still needs to take a long time to learn his lesson. Now let's get to where we are. Nakwambia imefika midday. Mwanafunzi akipatwa amefail, ameisha kabisa. Mwanafunzi huyo. Sasa John tena Jemo hawataki kuanguka mitihani. They don't wanna fail. Hawataki kuanguka. If they fail, wakianguka hiyo ni vita. Hiyo sasa ni kiboko. Huyu mwanafunzi atenda shule viboko, nakwambia. Atenda shule sijui nini. Nakwambia. Sasa hiyo results giving day. Wanafunzi wataenda The next day when they're given the results, viboko, eh? They're gonna get scolded, they're gonna get beaten. Viboko. Huyo mwanafunzi atenda akilia kwa sababu ya kufanya nini? Kwa sababu ya kufail. Now this one student, now there's a group now at 2 p.m. That is the study period. At 2 p.m. Not 2 p.m. sorry. At 2 between 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. That's whereby students are required to study. Whereby classes inaisha saa ngapi? Classes inaanza at 8 a.m. Every day. They're supposed to have at least 7 lessons in a week. 7 lessons in a week. And each lesson ikiwa 40 minutes or 35 minutes. Sasa ni lesson moja. That's for 8 a.m. to 8:15 to 8:40. That's lesson 1. 8:40 hadi 9:20. That's lesson 2. Huko hakuna free lesson. Free lesson ni after lunch onwards. Classes zinaisha kama 12. Sasa 3. 9:20 hadi 10. Break time for all students from preschool hadi grade 8. For all students from 10 hadi 10:30. Students are required to go back to class for their next lesson. Hatujafikisha the seventh lesson. 10:30 hadi 9:10. 10:30 hadi si 9:10 hadi 11:10. 10:30 hadi 11:10. Sasa hiyo ni lesson 4 sorry. Lesson 4. That's how many lessons? Sasa tuko kwa lesson 4. Lesson 5 inaanzia 11:10 hadi 11:30. 11:10 hadi si 11:30 sorry. 11:10 hadi 11:50. 11:10 hadi 11:50. That's lesson 5. Lesson 6. 11:50 hadi 12:30. Hiyo ni lesson 6. Lesson 6. Lunch ni from 12:30 hadi 1:15. At least 45 minutes. From 12:30 hadi 1:15. Hiyo ndio lunch hours. In that school they reduced it. Timetable yao ili change. Alafu from 1:15 hadi 1:45. 1:55. Hiyo ndio lesson 7. Alafu sasa study period wanaweza enda break for like 1:55 hadi 2. Hiyo ni break moja. That's a break. That's at least break ya kwenda sijui nini. Hiyo ni break. Sasa 2 from 2 to 3 p.m. From 2 all the way to 3, hiyo ndio study hours. Hiyo ndio study hours. Alafu from 3 waende breakout from 3 up to 5 p.m. From 3 up to 5. From 3 up to 5 p.m. From 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. That's after school. That's an after school program which everyone is supposed to attend. After school program, and it is compulsory. Alafu remedial lessons. Remedial lessons ni from 6:30 in the morning. Usihesabu siku ya kufungua shule ama wiki ya mtihani. Lakini students are supposed to attend school at 6:30. 6:30. Usiniambie hiyo ni mvua. Haya, from 6:30 to 7:30. From 6:30 to 7:30. Hiyo ni remedial lessons, morning preps. Morning preps pia inaweza itwa remedial lessons. Alafu sasa from 7:30 to 8. Hiyo ni kitu kama devotion. Hiyo ni kitu kama devotion, PPI, kitu kama hiyo. Ni PPI, si BBI. PPI. P for pen. P for pen. Haya. Si hiyo pia kukojoa. We. P for pen. Si BBI, PPI. Pastoral or religious instructions. Sijui the full meaning of PPI inamaanisha nini. Nilisahau. Let me know down in the comments what's the full meaning of PPI. Aya. After lunch hours. After lunch hours. There's a study group there. In the study hall. There's a study group there. Then the people who are in that study group are namely Jonte, Jemo, Vincent, Marissa, Ben, and Denise. Not Denise. What am I thinking? Ben and Beatrice, no. Acha tutumie Denise. No, not Denise. I need at least a girl's name. I give up. Tess. No, not Tess. Wacha tutumie Denise. Aya, sasa huyo Denise. Sasa huyo Denise. Denise is the top student. In that classroom. Denise ndo anakuanga number 1. Anakuanga chopi wa hiyo class. So they have a study group there. Wako hapo wakisoma. Sasa Ben alikuwa like wako hapo wakisoma. They're taking their time to read. Now with their goal. And also, for your information, Hakunanga class monitor hapo. There is no way kuna class monitor. Wacha tutumie Kevin. As the class prefect. Sasa Kevin ni class prefect and also is a part of the group, lakini yeye kwangi number 1, yeye anakuanga number 2. Yeye anakuanga second place. Is the number 2 in that class, but almost ties with Denise. Sometimes Denise anakuanga number 1, sometimes Kevin anakuanga number 1, something like that. Sasa that study hall, that ka group there wanasoma. Their goal is to get 80 and above. 80 and above percent, kwa sababu hiyo ni exceeding expectation. That's exceeding. And also your 80% is always a good grade. From 70 onwards, 70 and above, hiyo ni exceeding expectation. Or inaweza anzia 65. That's the minimum percentage where you are required to pass. But that's still approaching expectation. Meeting expectation hiyo ndio from 70. Na hapo ndio, that's a good grade. Below 70 hiyo ni approaching. Sasa wanafunzi, their goal is to pass. Their goal is to dress to impress. They dress to impress, but not dress to depress. We dress to impress, but not dress to depress. Sasa dress to impress, hiyo ni kupita. Dress to depress, hiyo ni kuanguka. Hiyo ni kuanguka. Depress. Hapana. No. There is no way. Tena wanafunzi wako hapo, they're taking the time. Sasa mwanafunzi mmoja hapo by the name Kevin. Sasa wakati wa study period, lakini sasa ikifika 2:15 pm, sasa wanafunzi wanaambiwa warudi darasani. 2:15 pm, what is that? 2:15 at 2:15 pm ndio ndio wasome as a class. Sasa so at least they got their chance to revise as a group at the study hall from between 2 and 2:15 pm. Sasa at 2:15 pm wanafunzi wako hapo wakisoma as a class. Sasa Kevin aka the class prefect alikuwa like class. Since we are starting our exams on Monday, bado tuna assume ni Friday, May 3rd. Bado tuna assume ni Friday. Bado tuna assume leo ni Friday. Acha tu assume leo ni Friday. Haya. Sasa Kevin alikuwa like, students, there is no way we are going to fail. number one from this class, the number one from this class. Wako na hiyo class meeting before anze kusoma, wako na class meeting, kwa sababu it is a must in every classroom. It's not a must, it is a must. It is a must in every classroom. In every classroom lazima takuwa na class meeting, a class session. Sasa Kevin alikuwa like, students, my fellow classmates, there's no way we are going to fail. We must become the number one class. The number last from this class is also acquired to pass. The student from this class is acquired to pass. Since we are a class of 30, let's say we are but one student is still not present. We are a class of 29. The number last student also must be in the number one class and also must pass. So, in every of you students, each of you students here is going to say their goal out loud. Acha nisimame. We are students. We are students. We are students here. We are students. We are not supposed, even the Kevin ndo alisema alikuwa hakuwa anataka classmates wao wafail. Sasa huyo Kevin alikuwa like, we are classmates. We need to build our class and become number one. Each of us must study. Your birth certificate is not about you. It is a referral of who you are. Even though Kevin alisema. So, we should group together, pass together, and we can become the number one class. I said we should pass together, we should group together, pass together, and we should not end as students. We students must not fail. So, say it with me, everyone. We are number one. Sasa our students wako hapo wakichant. Every student, even the number last student, is also chanting. Is also chanting. You know what that means? Now, Kevin alikuwa like, say it with me, everyone. We are number one. Sasa hiyo class walikuwa na shout, we are number one. We are number one. We are number one. We are the number one class. We are the number one class. We are the number one class. Nikwambia nimechangamka. Wako hapo wakishout, we are the number one class. We are the number one class. We are the number one class. Sasa huyo Kevin alikuwa like, now, everyone here. Now, Denise, stand up and tell us what we need to do as a class. Sasa Denise alikuwa like, I wanted to say this. We need to revise. We need to revise together, not as we divide it into groups, but we need to revise together as a class. And also, my goal for this exam is to get 100 and above. No, not 100 and above. 100. That's me saying it. Denise alikuwa like, my goal is to get 100. Sasa Kevin alikuwa like, thank you Dennis, can everyone appreciate Dennis? Sasa huyo Kevin is motivating the class. Kevin is motivating the class. Kevin is motivating the class. Sasa ndio kila mwanafunzi apite na flying colors. Now sasa Kevin alikuwa like, clap for Dennis. Wako hapo akimpigia makofi. And for your information, it is not clap for Dennis. It is clap to Dennis. Clap for yourselves. No, it is clap to yourselves. That's hiyo ni kisungu kubwa. Clap to yourself is the correct English, not clap for. Or just say appreciate yourselves. Kama hiyo. Sasa Kevin alikuwa like, have you heard her? Now say with me everyone, we are the number 1 class. We must pass with flying colors. Say it with me everyone, we must pass with flying colors. We must pass with flying colors. We must pass with flying colors. Kevin alikuwa amefurahi kuwa motivate. Now Kevin sasa alikuwa like, now I want to tell you what my goal is. I as a class prefect, my goal is to get 100. Now sasa Kevin alikuwa like, Jonte, why don't you stand up and tell us your goal? Tena Jonte alikuwa like, my goal is to get exceeding expectation in all subjects, and also we need to pass as a class. Have you heard him? We need to pass with flying colors as a class. Now sasa huyo Kevin alikuwa like, Jonte, why don't you tell us what your goal is and what is good for this class? Sasa Jonte alikuwa like, my goal is to get good grades. That means 80% plus, and also to get exceeding expectation in all subjects. And what is good for this class now? We need to revise as a class and pass with flying colors. Tena Kevin alikuwa like, sit down. Tena Kevin alikuwa like, appreciate him. Yeah, have you heard him? We need to pass as a class. Tena they are going on and on after kusema goleo and what is good for the class. Sasa Kevin after kumalizia, sasa Kevin alikuwa like, now what? Now, since all you students said your goal, my advice is prepare. Don't waste your time doing such stupid things, but prepare. Kevin is motivating the class. That is what he's supposed to do as a class prefect. As a class prefect. As a class prefect. As a class prefect, it is very, very important to lead as an example. Si hapa kuna good lighting. Where are we now? Sasa hawa wanafunzi. Tena Kevin alikuwa like, now Did you hear what I just said? We must group together, pass together, and we can pass as a class, and we can also be the number one class, and we can pass with flying colors just because we are number one. Now sing with me, everyone. We must pass with we are number one. We are number one. We are number one. Kevin is motivating the students. Kevin is motivating the students. He is a good role model. Sorry about that. Sasa tulikuwa tunasema nini? Kevin is motivating the students. He is a good role model. Kevin is a good role model. And that is what he's supposed to do as a class prefect. Now, sasa the teacher is coming there. Sasa huyo mwalimu alikuwa like, students, it is not hard what you're doing. You're having a class meeting, that's nice. And by the way, it is very, very important. It is very, very important to have a class meeting. And it is compulsory. Sasa tulikuwa tumeachia wapi? Tulikuwa tumeachia hapo kwa wanafunzi. Sasa after being motivated by Kevin, all students, they are not scared of the exams, just because some of them walikuwa wanaogopa mitihani. Just some of them were afraid of exams. Walikuwa wanaogopa. They were not ready. They were not ready for this exam. They are not ready. They didn't, hawakuwa wamejua kutakuwa na exams. Lakini after being motivated by Kevin, they had to do what is a must to be done. Over the weekend, walisoma tena the next day. The next day walianza kusoma. That was the next day. The next week they were prepared for exams. Lakini sasa hiyo it is going to be in another episode, since we are 2 weeks away from season 2. We are 2 weeks away from season 2, by the way. We are 2 weeks away. And we need to finish this before even we start season 2. Wanafunzi, they took time to read. They took time to read. And their goal was to pass as a class. Since they must become number one. After saying it out loud, they must become number one. Number one, it is a must. Because they didn't want to fail. Did you not? Lakini wacha nikuambie in season 2 episode 2. Season 2 episode 2. The school heist. The school heist. Season 2, episode 2, titled The School Heist. Whereby you will find some students who failed. You will find whereby wanafunzi walianguka. Whereby you will find some students who failed. It is not fair whereby you find some students who fail. And in season 2, episode 2, the main character is not going to be Jonte and Jemo. It is going to be those students who failed. Itakuwa wanafunzi wenye walianguka, wenye waliona giza. Na hiyo itakuwa from position 23, 24, 25. From position number 21 up to position number 27. Kitu inaenda kuisha moto. From position number 21 up to position number 27. Hawa wanafunzi wanataka kuanguka. Walianguka vibaya sana. Position 28 and 29 are not involved. But 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Ndio walianguka na wanataka kwenda kuchange results on a weekend. Not on a weekend. By the way, on a weekend. It's going to be very epic. It is going to be very epic. And I'm waiting. And by the way, this is our 75th video. This is our 74th, sorry. This is video number 74. When you reach to video number 75, it's going to be a very 1-hour episode, whereby we will be concluding our mere extras. That's video number 75 and also episode 25, episode 5. And by the way, production code of this episode is 904. 904. Production code ni 904. Actually 904 ilikuwa iko season 2 episode 1. Lakini yeye itakuwa sasa tumechange sasa. Itabaki tu 201. 201 or something else, something like that. 201. We will meet in part 2. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget, because I want us to reach to 20 subscribers. I want us to reach to 20 subscribers. Or I'll find just in between the week we will do a tour around the house. We'll do a tour around the house. It might be today, it might be tomorrow, but just in between the week. If we will find time. Sababu hii weather sioni. Hii weather hapana. But I will find time. I will meet you. We will meet when we meet. Tutaonana in our very special episode. When we meet, tutaonana in our part 2. When we meet, tutaonana in our part 2. So now my urge, I am urging you to like and subscribe and comment if there'll be a comment section. If there'll be a comment section, please comment. Comment. I am begging you to comment. Comment. Sorry about that, but I'm begging you. I am begging you. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share this video so it can reach more people. And by the way, our episodes, for mere episodes and this and mere extras and also mere minisodes, will no longer be coming in form of a slideshow. Only briefing. Only some briefing. Because this is storytelling. This is storytelling. Yeah. And also, nitacha tu video ishe hivyo. I'll just leave the video to end like that kwa sababu hii kitu inaenda kuisha moto. It's running out of battery. Say iko kitu kama 6%, 7%. So tafadhali subscribe. I've been saying this for a very long time. Subscribe. And by the way, our popular video, the most popular video had 31 views. Na hiyo ni Mixed Action Season 1 Episode 5B. Episode 5B. Go and see. You go and check where episode is. You might check there. It has 31 views. Wenda kwa mere episodes utapata Mixed Action Season 1 Episode 6B, the flashback. So that's the popular video. That's the most popular. And how did we even reach to 498 views in our whole YouTube channel? In total we have 498. The other day tulikuwa na 494 views. 494 views. 494. 494. And we are improving. So, taonana. Bye.